know none of these answers, but I'll answer the best of my knowledge.
Okay, sir. We have a list of 6 questions, and it'll be the same questions we've asked the other 2 candidates for Lawrence County judges race. First one, if elected, how do you feel your relationship would be working with FEMA and Adam through a proclaimed disaster?
Well, I know what they're affiliated with, and I believe I can handle it. I know what FEMA is. They're the people that comes in and takes care of it. Supposed to give us some money when we got limbs and got a disaster, but have they paid us yet, Judge? I don't know.
Some of them. They don't have any money.
But I think if I don't know, I'm starting at the heart of the people to help me to deal with FEMA and the other people.
Like I told one of the candidates earlier, this group of people here is maybe a learning experience for the candidate, but they're here to help you and work with you, and then it's a two-way street, I'm sure, speaking for them. Number 2, if elected, would a policy be put in place in the event of a snowstorm where the county road crew would go to work clearing roads of snow after the snowfall reaches a predetermined depth?
Yes, sir. That'd be the first thing that I'll do if I'm elected in Bay by January 1 before I take office. That will be set up. Because, I mean, the road graders and stuff ought to be in place before the snow ever falls. And we got 9 districts here in Lawrence County. I don't know how many road graders we've got. You know, if we got 4 or 5, they need to be in the hills and places like that where we need them first.
Okay, sir. Number 3, if elected, you feel you can work with county judges in our neighboring counties as far as being able to pull resources from them in the event of a disaster in our county, such as an ice storm, floods, or tornadoes?
Yes, sir. I think that's the wise thing.
Okay. Number 4, if elected, would you oppose, and this is the money question, if elected, would you oppose any volunteer fire department putting a fire protection fee on the property assessment of property owners in Lawrence County?
No, that would be one thing that I'd be glad to work with, because, you know, in the last 30 days since I announced for county judge, I've talked to a lot of people, and the fire department was brought up, the police department was brought up. I mean, the roads is brought up every time you talk to somebody. I mean, that's their main thing. But you know, I asked them. I said, if my house was burning and I was in my house, who do I want there first? I want the fire department there first. You know, the policeman's is fine, but I want the fire department there because somebody can shoot some water. So I'd be willing to work with all the fire departments, anything to help the fire departments in Lawrence County.
Okay, sir. And number 5, if elected, do you plan on making any changes in the communication center of the Lawrence County Office of Emergency Management? If so, what would it be?
So that's the dispatch system is different than it was when I was on the corn court. I was one of the biggest ones to put in the sheriff's office back then. That's been 8 or 10 years ago. At that time, that was the only money that we had. I mean, we couldn't afford to put it anywhere else. Warren Ridge wanted it, Hoxie wanted it, but it was going to cost the county about $60,000 back then to let Warren Ridge have it or let Hoxie have it. And I thought if we put it in the sheriff's office and the 911 system worked, it put money in the bank. Now they got the dispatch center is in a different room. As far as I know, it's working. And as long as it works, as long as the county can afford it where it's at, I'll be willing to leave it there and make it better. And once it gets where, it's costing the county money, then we'd have to look at it. We'd have to look at changing. Yeah.
Okay, sir. And number 6, and the final question on the list: if elected, would you support would you continue to support the hospital and the tax that goes along with it?
Yes, sir. I was the one that fought for the hospital when I was on the corn court, and I'll fight for it now. I think that's one of the biggest things that we need here in Orange County is the fire departments, all the health care that we got, the ambulance services, we need them. And yes, sir.
They all work hand in hand, don't they?
That's right.
Okay, sir. We appreciate your time, sir.
Thank you.